Finally, we are going to enable the delete button and then update the page without manual page refreshing. Okay. Now, we are going to define a delete function that is going to be applied on this delete button. Okay. So we are going to create an asynchronous function, and then we are going to call it delete user. Delete user, like that. Okay, and then we are going to handle the errors. In case there is an error, we're going to console.log the error, and then we are going to error.response, which we are going to define. And then now we are going to define to declare variable response, which is going to await for the Axios client, and then now for this case we are going to delete, so we are going to call the delete method, and we have to use backticks. Okay, now we want to delete a specific user. That means we have to have an ID of that user. So we are going to go to /API, our route as usual, then details, then /. Now we have to grab the ID, which has to be passed from the delete user. Okay, so this ID is going to be fetched from this loop, from this details loop. Okay, we're going to call the function, then we're going to fetch with the ID. Now the delete action is going to happen. Okay, so by doing that, we need to console.log the response, console.log our response. So response.data for this case, whenever we perform a delete. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So let us just try this out. Let us first call the method here, and this method has to be performed when click is happening. So we are going to call the event. So at click, what should happen? The delete user has to be called and should grab the ID with it. So detail.id with it. You can save on that. Now let us try and perform the action. Okay, so let us go to the browser and try to see what will happen. Now let us try and clear out user number 4. Let us click on delete. Let me just inspect the console. Okay, we can clear the console so that we may see the new what's happening. So when I clear user number 4, for example, you can see we are experiencing an internal server error. There are few arguments. So we are going to check what's happening on the, let me check specifically for the for the controllers. Okay, let me check the backend details controller, and then we are going to clear these arguments which are not used as well, and try to save on that. Let's go back. Let me just inspect. Let me adjust here. Let me readjust here. I think that's okay. Then see the console. We're going to refresh and then try to delete user number 4 again. You can see there is a message that says user deleted successfully. Okay. Now, for us to see this user disappearing, we have to refresh the page. Now you can see there is no longer user number 4. Okay. Now, instead of us refreshing the page manually, we want to make it update itself. Okay, automatically. Now we are going to we're going back to the home page, and then below we are going to create, or we are going to call all the user information from the backend, and we are going to reassign it to the details here. Okay, so we're going to declare a new variable. You can call it you can say users response is going to be await access client again, .get. Okay, basically what we're trying to do, we're just calling this again. Okay, we are fetching this again, so inside it we're going to paste we are going to copy this and paste it inside, copy, and then you're going to paste inside there. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, now we're going to reassign our details. These details, we're going to reassign it the values like that, just going to be equal to user response .data. Okay, and then that's it. Now let's try to delete again and see if everything is working. We're experiencing an error. No, it is back. There is no error. We just need to refresh again. Yeah, it is back. Now let us try to clear user number 3 and see what happens. Okay. Now if we click on delete user number 3 like that, now you can see the user disappears. The page refreshes itself. That's a success. Okay. But we can choose to add one more thing, that whenever we clear the user, we are going to see the success message here. on top, and then it's going to refresh the page as well. So let us implement that. So just before it refreshes the page, we are going to set a timeout. So set timeout as always, so that we may use it to display the success message. Okay, now we are going to define a success message right here. So const success message is going to be false. So ref, inside the ref, going to be false. False, like that. Okay, and then we are going to place it at 0. We're going to assign it. So we're going to console success message. We're going to copy it. Dot value is going to be equal to response dot data we're not going to do it right there. Yeah, it's okay. So response dot data dot message for us to get the success message. Okay, then we're going to set the timeout for the message to disappear. So from inside this set timeout, we're going to place 2 seconds, and then we're going to set the success message dot value to be empty. Okay, or false. So we can save on that, and then try to add it on top here below the available users. So we are going to copy the create page one. So we're going to copy this, copy, then we are going to just below here, we are going to add it, paste it. Now if success message, okay, which is a boolean, now display if there is it is true, there is a message, it has to display the success message over there for a period of 2 seconds. So we can save on that and try to see if it is working. Now let us clear user number 2. Clear. You can see user deleted successfully, then it updated the page. That's perfect. Okay, let me clear another user. You can see user deleted successfully and all the users have been deleted. So we can add a user again. Let us test now this project. So let me save Shem Omucha. Okay, email omu@gmail.com. Now address, just some random, and then the contact, then add user. You can see user created successfully on the top, then it redirects me here where the user is there. Now if we want to edit this user, we can edit from Shem. We can use caps or delete this Shem. We are left with Omucha, and then we can click the update button, watch closely, user updated successfully, then you are redirected here where there is just Omucha. Shame is no longer there. Now, if we want to delete it, we can just click on delete, then success message pops out here, then the page is refreshed. So that's it for this project. I hope you have learned something, and I hope you have noted the trends. Just that if you are careful, you'll notice that there is a certain trend that we are following over and over again. Okay, whenever we are going to take care of the errors, it's just the same way in every section. Okay, so I hope you have learned something, and in future we are going to build more projects. So thank you so much for watching.